So I've just woke up this morning and got on Facebook, and there was a question saying, what do you believe in after you left JW? Are you more spiritual, etc.? During this coronavirus lockdown, I was away from the meetings, which now I've looked at bite mind control. I see that being away from the meetings helped me see things from a different perspective and see the elders for what they really are. I started watching, I am more spiritual, I suppose. I watch a guru, it's called the Exjw Foundation. And I got into watching Mr. Bold on YouTube, Bold and Bankrupt, and he just goes around India and Russia and places like that, but India interests me a lot, especially after the happiest times I did have in Jehovah's Witnesses was when we was part of the Urdu. Well, we were sitting in the Urdu meetings and learning Urdu and learning about the culture and that. I'm not really interested in Muslims, religion, the Islam, I'm not. Nah. But the Hindu side of things is very interesting. I'm not saying I obviously don't believe it, but the yoga side of it and all that, the spiritual side of it, the Exjw Foundation, the Sadhguru, he talks about science, and how things are proven with meditation and things, you know, what it does, and these mantras and things like that. Not too sure on the mantras at the moment, but looking into it. Light frequency, sound, it's all science. The fact that we have cones, like the cones we have in our eyes, which I know about because I'm red-green colourblind. So the cones in our eyes are actually in the pineal gland of our brain as well. It reacts to light, some weird stuff. But I'm just more interested in being a happy person, talking to people. And at the moment, we're just enjoying ourselves. I'm not really giving it much thought, the Bible. Not really. People comment saying, well, this scripture, that scripture, blah, 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 against the organisation, which is interesting stuff. But I haven't picked a Bible up in a long time because I just have been put off by it. I grew up believing in a God. My dad told me the Bible is a good book to live by. Do it if you want to. He's not really a religious man. He doesn't like organised religion. Didn't really like me becoming a witness in the first place. I'm moving a lot in this video. I hope I'm not making people feel seasick. So yeah, I grew up believing in a God. That was it. And then as I got older, we had things happen, people dying and things like that. And as per usual, of course, we were looking for something. A lot went on. People were dropping dead all around us, seemingly. Family moving far away. Losing our family in a way. Through other things that go on in the world. Things that go on in normal people's lives. My dad moved far away. My mum stopped talking. Well, we weren't really talking to her for other reasons. I'm not going to say why. All this is in the past. All my friends I'd stopped speaking to because I'd grown up and had children. They were all still living with their parents and smoking drugs and stuff, and I just went into it. And then my cousin, who was 10 months older than me, I looked up to him like a brother. He died. I was with my wife's nan. My wife's nan pretty much brought her up and made her who she is. Her nan died. I was with her. I sat and watched her take her last breath. There's more after she died. What happened? I was kind of stuck in the room when the paramedics come. I couldn't get out. It's not a very nice experience. My wife's biological father, he died. Oh man, there was so much going on. And then Jehovah's Witness came along and told us, we started reading the Bible because my friend said, well, I've been talking to Seventh-day Adventists and they said this about the Bible, that about the Bible, and of course I looked at it and I thought, well, some of that's a load of rubbish. Trying to tell me I can't eat meat, and he said something about God taking us on a tour around the planets. So yeah, anyway, just leave that out. I looked into evolution. I just can't see evolution working. I can see adaptation and things like that, but I think I'm to be honest, I don't know anymore. I just don't care. I don't really give it much thought. Honestly, I don't want comments on this video saying, well, evolution is proven because of this and that. Not really bothered. Not really bothered. I'm just free of Jehovah's Witnesses, free of feeling guilty if I'm not going on ministry or anything like that. Sod the elders, sod all them fake brothers and sisters. I am just enjoying my time. The only problem I've got from it all is my second daughter, who is, man, forgetting her age. It's like, she's my 7, 8, 9, she's 10, I think. 10 or 11. Anyway, I'm not bothered about age. Even before the truth, I didn't count age. Age shouldn't. I don't like age. I don't think anybody should have ages. Anyway, well, we shouldn't count it. Not that anyone should have ages. Ages happens for a fact, obviously. Hey, look. I must be anointed. I've just realised. Look at the halo around my head. So, yeah, that daughter, she's upset because we're not saying prayer at the table anymore. She says she keeps having a little crying every now and then, saying she don't know what she believes, but she is a sensitive child anyway. She cries at most things. She cries when she's happy. We took her to Skegness recently. She had to go on the donkey. When she got off, she started crying. What's the matter? She said, I'm so happy. She cries every time we bought a hamster. She cried. She bought a cat. She cries when she's happy. She just cries, and you think something's up. She's not. She's just happy. Very sensitive girl. I'm going to quickly show you a quick look at our messy living room, because we're not having as many guests, so we're having a bit more fun. And it's a bit more messy sometimes, but this is what we've been doing in our living room since we've came out of the truth. So, very sort of hippified, and I've had time to build something for the kids, and they're over the moon with it. Have a quick look and then I'll stop the video. Just to show, when you're out of the truth, there's no guilt, you're free, there's a peace. I've struggled with anxiety and depression for a long time. It started when I was in the truth. When the first bad thing happened in the truth, that's when it started. It's made me physically ill. I'm heading towards an operation for my stomach, and I think that what's gone on during the truth has caused that. Anyway, in the garden I'll show you what I've been making for them. I've had time to do this. It's really cool. So you got monkey bars, a couple of these. I've got a swing up as well, and this here. So it's going to have a climbing wall on it. It's going to have a slide on it. The bottom part's going to be boarded in with a little door and painted like a big red and white mushroom. And I might put a fireman's pole on it. It's also got a bucket with a winch, and it's got a chalkboard. So the monkey bars, swing, basketball net. So the kids have had an awesome time on it. My grandparents have left the truth now. They're out of the truth. They left it. Thank you to the elders for encouraging not to have to do anything to having no. Thank you to the elders for pushing them out by telling them they can't have anything to do with us. You messed up big time. Granny and Granddad are out. We're out. That's 8 out of the congregation, which is about 34 in the congregation anyway, because so many people have left before us. Then my wife had a study for about two or 3 years now. She was on a break. We told her what's happened, and she's not coming back. She's not going to study anymore. That's another possible one they lost. My granny who left, she had a study as well, and guess what? She's not coming back. So they're losing all these people. So they let down the wrong person, really. I was hoping the elders were going to, like I said before, they were going to keep their heads down and let us go quietly. But when they didn't keep their heads down, and I see what they were up to with the lies and everything about us, I thought, well, now it's time to start dropping bombs. So looking forward to getting a few more out of that congregation once they learn the truth, hopefully. My wife talked to another woman who was heading for baptism. She's been talking to her. I think she's put her mind that made her start thinking as well. So, and all the brothers and sisters who we were very close with have stopped talking to us and cut us off. Scumbags. Two-faced scumbags. We'd still be friends with them if what they were was genuine. We'd still be friends with them, but they weren't genuine. We were genuine. That's why we left, because we're sick of all the false stuff. It's just ridiculous. I'm sick. I was sick of it. It's fake, absolute fake. And you know what? Jehovah's Witnesses do things for you, and oh, Jehovah's Witnesses, lovely. Yeah. You know why they're doing that? Because they're probably putting it on their report card with the time. I do things for people. I went out, I've been doing things for people for free, working for people for free, helping them out and stuff like that, because that's just what you should do in life, you know. There's an old bloke down the road and I helped him with a job. He looked a bit upset, so I gave him a hand with it, and he was over the moon. I didn't do it for a minute. I never did it for trying to get a Bible study or anything like that. Maybe a little bit for some people. You'd see and think, oh, they could bring them into the truth. But anyway, a lot of witnesses wouldn't do them things anyway. And if they did do something, I think it's for a reason, to do with the truth. We had an elder who was very close to us. And I think he just did all the stuff he did because he was assigned to us, and that really pees me off. The one decent bloke, I'll tell you now, he brought me a car. Bought our family a car for $3,000. No, don't do this. You know, what if we leave the truth? No, you don't care, I just want to do it for you, he said. He bought me a damn car. That's not what makes him nice, though. I knew he was a nice bloke, and he's the only one I've ever been able to speak to. he's now been pushed out and lied about by the elders. Even the nicest, who I thought were the nicest elders, they've all lied about this man, the one who bought me a car. He's so down at the moment about what they've done to him, and I think it has made him question whether it's the truth or not. I haven't really said anything to him because I really don't want to upset the bloke anymore with what I found out. We still have something to do with him. He refuses to listen to the elders, and he won't treat us as disfellowshipped. He's not listening anyway. He really doesn't want to stop seeing us, and I should go see him soon. I haven't seen him for about, I don't know, a week and a half. So, yeah. I'm just rambling. I'm going to get going. Thank you for all your comments. Some I can't make sense of, whether you're sort of like against me leaving or for me leaving. Some of them are a bit vague. Maybe I'm reading them too early or too late, and I'm just tired and can't figure it out. But thank you for your nice comments. I will listen to some of your channels if you've got videos. I've got one with a lion and an icon on it. I'm going to be watching that. I started listening to one of the videos, quite interesting. So I'll sit down and have some time with my wife and listen to those videos. Can't remember the name of that YouTube user, but yeah. Anyway, I'm off for another lovely day. I'm going to go and do some work. We might go down the pub, I picked the pub because it's near an elder's house, and I hope he sees us laying on the grass with a pint. Because we would have been told off for that. Oh, don't be drinking. Don't be down the pub socialising with people in the world. A-hole. Cannot stand that elder. None of them are deserving of their title. They're picked by men. They're corrupt. Nothing to do with a God choosing them. It's one of the solid proofs that it is not what they say it is. Rambling on again after I said I'd stop the video. I'm going to say bye and push the stop button. Goodbye people, peace out.